Guess who's back? That's right, it's the Illuminates. Yeah, I've been enjoying my little break from Helldivers. Been playing a lot of Space Marine 2 and the Stalker 2, both of which are a lot of fun. But it's good to be back. Thought I'd dive straight in with some solo level 10. Not too tricky at the moment, but a lot of fun. Really enjoying the Illuminates, and almost more than the Illuminates, I'm really enjoying these urban maps. Like, one of the funnest environments to fight in, I think. With the street-to-street fighting and like the straight roads really change how you can use stratagems. Really hope we get to see some city maps on the other fronts as well. I assume it's tied to these invasion campaigns, or invasion operations. Yeah. Illuminates so far, it feels like maybe we haven't seen the full roster of Illuminates, given that it's a vanguard. Not too many enemies, but I'm getting a nice taste of what the Illuminates are all about. Liking the addition of zombies, which is quite a departure from how the Illuminates were in the first game. Kind of mixes things up, so you got dumb enemies and then smart ones as well. Really interested to see if we get the wallers and the mind control guys so you can switch up controls. I can imagine that being really tricky to deal with. Yeah, so far what we got is pretty cool to fight with. Pretty flexible with what lets you bring for your loadouts. I like that it's quite a change. Like, you don't really need heavy anti-tank. Even the harvesters can be taken down with AP4 stuff if you aim for the leg joints. So I brought the HMG this time. Pretty nice. I can use it flexibly in terms of I can use it for crowds, but also it's got the AP4 to shoot the leg joints. It doesn't take too long, depending on how accurate you can keep your spray on. With the AMR, it's only like 4 shots, so very efficient. But this was pretty much my first go at Illuminates, so at least solo. So I'm still working things out in terms of what's efficient. Tenderizer I think is really nice. It's very good for the zombies, but also really good for taking out the scouts. You have a little more time to take out the scouts, but they are tankier as well. So having something accurate and high damage is really worthwhile. Also, I like the whole shield mechanic. It's really switched things up in terms of, remember how everyone was complaining about how assault rifles aren't that great? Well, the shields are just perfect for rewarding high fire rate, high volume of fire weapons. So yeah, for these warp ships, I just do one mag jump with the tenderizer to overload the shields, and then grenade pistol. For my nades, I've brought the thermites, but I don't think I actually end up using them. I think it takes 2 to take out a harvester if you can land it on them, but in the end, it's just easier to use the AP4 weapons. Zombies are nice because, I mean, we've got horde enemies with the Terminids, but the zombies are very easy to maneuver around, which is kind of fun. But also if you can't ignore them completely, because if they build up too much they can overwhelm you. I think especially in the cities. Curious how they would feel on a map without any environments. When it's more open, it's kind of easier to just kite around them. Yeah, these guys are surprisingly tanky. Tenderizer can do the job as well, but AP4 stuff is faster, especially if you hit the jetpack at the back. Yeah, I've taken to bringing the MG turret and the Gatling turret. They're just amazing. Amazing at zombies and the overseers, and overloading the harvester shields. I've even seen a couple of MG and Gatling turrets take out a harvester, overlook the shield and then just destroying it. Because it depends where it hits. But yeah, you can see with HMG, it's pretty quick if you just aim for the leg or the hip joint.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Actually, you're not exactly aiming for the hip joint, but the exposed section of the hip. You'll see there's a bit that's unarmored. And yeah, like I said, AMR is probably that's the most efficient one I've seen so far. Just 4 shots. Yeah, you're in the city. Love fighting in urban environments. I haven't even mentioned. Yeah, I brought the Liberator Guard dog, which I find just amazing for covering your ass. Sometimes it will aim above the enemies, but most of the time it aims at their heads and just one-shots all these zombies. Even good at taking out the scouts as well. So, very, very useful. And usually with this kind of setup, I'd be taking the supply backpack. But with the new armor passive, which seems to give not just primary ammo, but just like every weapon gets more ammo and better reload. I feel like I don't really need the supply backpack as much. Also gone with the booster that puts a little turret on top of your resupply pod. It's pretty cool. Doesn't have that much ammo, but it's nice for covering you while you do your quick resupply.
Sending down equipment package.
Yeah, the cars are a lot of fun. I'm not sure why we don't have them as a stratagem yet. But obviously it's on the cards. I've seen people get a little confused about. There's a whole like you can drive it in manual, like shifting your gears manually, but you can also just drive it like it's an automatic. It will automatically shift gears up for you.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
So cool. Try to co-op as well. It's very easy to shoot each other by accident. Like when you're leaning out the window or on the turret, there's much potential for crossfire. Seems like there's a lot of SAM sites in these cities as well. Very good at taking out dropships. Yeah, I wonder if the whole armor giving you a bonus ammo boost to your other weapons as well as a bug. It's kind of cool, but also incredibly powerful.
Have a taste of democracy!
I wouldn't say it's like absolutely become the only choice. Like increased handling and a few of the other armor passives are also really good. Recoil and grenades as well. But it is definitely one of the best ones so far. Nice, SAM site up.
Sending down sentry. Objective completed.
So yeah, quickly overload it with the tenderizer. At this range, HMG is not ideal, but I suppose. Can do it within the mag at this distance. Should take much less than mag if you're up close. Another car. So the tires can be blown out, and seems the tires are out. You can still drive it, but it becomes a lot more like a drift drift mode engaged.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Yeah, so SAM Site I can see on the map.
Found something!
Really looking forward to more vehicle types as well. Yeah, some like heavy APCs first game. And like two-man tanks as well, which are pretty cool.
Tactical asset near your location.
Found with I'm finding Illuminates, I can end up with I have a bit of reputation as a stim hound, but I guess Illuminates can avoid most of their fire. Again, don't know if that will still be true when I introduce more enemies. But at the moment, you can have a very low number of stims used at the end of the mission. It's more a case of making sure you've got stuff to handle zombies. Pretty much 3 of my strat slots have been dedicated to zombies. What was it? Voteless. 2 turrets and a Liberator guard dog. Flame weapons, I think. I gotta try it as well, but it would make sense for them to be pretty good. Like the one issue they had as pure trash clear against Terminids is stuff like the hunters that could just jump right through or like reach you before they die to the flames. But with how slow the zombies are, I think it's a lot more manageable.
Objective complete.
Yeah, I love the streets and also the little like back alleys and
Found something!
I don't know. The terrain is a lot of fun to play through. Also seems like there's a lot of ammo just lying around in these cities. It's nice. Again, reducing the need for supply backpacks. Did notice something weird with the supply backpacks. It seems like it doesn't, like, if you use it on yourself you get stims, but if you supply other people, it doesn't seem to give them stims.
Deploying sentry.
Feels like a bug. Wasn't documented either, so... Yeah, with the turrets I like to place them on one side and then make sure I've got some cover in between me and the turret. So I don't get friendly fired.
Stratagem available.
In co-op it's good to just call out where you're throwing the turrets. Ugh. I know they placed that barrel there to make it easier to break the fence, but sometimes it just rolls slightly too far. Yeah, with these shield guys, it seems like that energy shield takes a hell of a lot of damage, so just go for the legs. Penetration stuff doesn't seem to get through either.
Say hello to democracy!
Grenade pistol on the, like, hitting the ground beneath their feet. Seems to work pretty well. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun just seeing what's good against the Illuminates. Tried AMR, probably upload a co-op AMR run in a bit. That works really well. Probably my favourite, but it's always been my favourite anyway. Let's see, all the MGs seem pretty good. Autocannon didn't seem as good as I thought it would be, despite being AP4, but maybe I just need to get used to aiming for the aim for the leg joint with it. It's just a bit more awkward. Might also need to experiment more with the shrapnel rounds. I gotta stop playing around the time they were introduced. They're useful for firing at the flying enemies and making sure you get a hit, but they seem to increase the number of shots you take as well. In general, I kind of feel like they haven't really changed the autocannon much, but it's a lot of other things have gotten buffs. Well, it's kind of stayed the same.
How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Seems like they still haven't fixed the sights on the tenderizer. You still have to kind of follow the laser instead of the crosshairs, as far as I can tell. What else do I want to try? Oh, I tried an arc build as well against the Illuminates. That was pretty fun. You can chain through the entire zombie hordes, and so far it seems to stun lock every Illuminate enemy, other than like a dropship. Not the fastest kill against the tripods, the harvesters, but it can keep them stun locked, so you can maybe mess around with throwing a thermite or using a strat on them. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'd keep using. I mean, it's nice to have the extra ammo in the HMG. So, ammo coverage a lot better. Don't have to use a supply backpack, but I do miss the recoil reduction with it. As someone who always goes for the highest fire rate, do feel the lack of recoil reduction. Like I said, in terms of nades, I brought the thermite for the harvesters, but impacts are pretty good as well. Can take out a harvester with impact nades. I think it takes maybe 4, or depending on where they land. Yeah, zombie horde gameplay was not what I was expecting from Illuminates, but it's actually a lot of fun. Just popping heads. I love how they crawl. It's brutal when they guard up. How they crawl around. Oh, these arc towers, I think they're a little buggy at the moment, because if you fire at them with most weapons, they don't get any hit markers. So at the moment I'm resorting to like impact nades, grenade pistol. That must be a bug. Yeah, what I love about these other maps is you can really strategize around the roads. So placing turrets at intersections, pretty good. One thing I have noticed is, despite it being level 10, we don't have like a fortress or mega nest equivalent. I'm wondering whether that's just an Illuminate thing because they haven't released the full roster yet, or whether that's an invasion campaign thing. Like maybe it wouldn't make sense if they're invading now for them to have a mega base already.
Deploying sentry.
I'm really curious what a Illuminate mega base would be like. Maybe like a base with a giant shield over it, so you can't just throw strats to get inside.
Get some! For prosperity!
That was the main. I mean, it was cool, but it was also like you can trivialize fortresses just by throwing a couple of walking barrages. Kind of same with Mega Nest, you can take out most of the threat with barrages. So with the whole shield thing, it would be cool if the Illuminates forced you to get in close.
Get some! Get some! Found something!
They are so cool. I like the whole like War of the Worlds alien invasion thing.
Main objective nearby.
Let's see. Some of these new evacuate layouts are pretty cool. Seems like they've placed a lot of these new layouts have the switches next to each other, so
Sending down
it's a
sentry.
little nice little setup. It is.
How'd you like to taste of freedom?
The best turret placement, I think, in retrospect. Probably better to just place it on the street outside. Right now you run the risk of crossfire. And don't really have a long sight line for the turret.
Freedom forever!
Was that? I think that was the drone pushing the car. Prioritize the scouts first.
Get some! Get some!
But yeah, gotta be wary of exploding cars as well.
Sending down sentry.
Yeah, it's cool. With a new
Freedom
race,
forever!
just having to completely rethink how to build loadouts.
Deploying equipment package.
At some point I will try like bringing a recoilless or some kind of anti-tank, but it just really doesn't feel necessary at the minute. I've always liked the MGs anyway, so it's kind of nice that they get to shine here. But yeah, share in the comments any like good setups you found. What things I gotta try. With the arc run I did, it's pretty fun using the Tesla towers at the intersections,
Sentry.
just locking down all the melee enemies. But it did run into issues with I think neither the Blitzen nor the Arc are very good against the shields on the warp ships. They're pretty good against the Harvester's shields, but not the warp ship shields, so you should bring something for that.
Say hello to democracy!
Too far left there. Hitting the joint instead of the exposed hip.
Have a taste of democracy!
Some of the flag positions in the cities are really cool. Like up on a hill with 4 lanes. Everyone has a side to watch. I imagine it's been a lot of work for them coming up with the new enemies, new biome.
Sending down sentry.
So I'll cut them some slack. So part of the reason I stopped playing with it, or all the changes, especially with the whole all the buffs. Kind of mage level 10 a little too straightforward, especially in the organised teams that we play in usually.
How'd you like to taste of freedom?
But I get that they've been busy. I'm hoping for them to have the time to work on the difficulties 11 plus. Illuminates probably are the easiest right at the moment. Or no, they're easier than bots anyway. But still a lot of fun at the moment.
Dropping a pin.
That's the final batch.
Freedom.
Just checking for
once more. The extraction
secondaries that I'm
shuttle
missing.
awaits your request.
2. Missing 1.
Have a taste of democracy.
That's so cinematic. It's giant tripods just peering over these buildings. I want to see what Factory Striders and Tanks look like as well when they're in a city. The tripods don't seem to like their legs don't seem to damage you. Like if they die and land on you, then fine. But I'm curious whether Titans would just destroy buildings as they walk. Don't know if anyone's played EDF. I played a bunch of EDF, but the level of city destruction you get in that game is pretty intense.
Found something.
Get a bit of that here with how the harvester beam just levels the building we're taking cover of. Yeah, like that. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm still looking for this fifth side objective. It's actually not in this city.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
I was thrown off by the red hatch around the objective. I'm still not sure what's calling the red hatch. Usually, the other races it's like a fabricator or a bug hole or something. Have to be very careful with those purple explosive canisters. I've died quite a few times. The radius seems larger than the usual red explosive barrels. Yeah, the SAM sites you can see on the map, they're like grey squares. So it's not a SAM site. It's I should be looking outside the city. Spoiler alert. Yeah, burnt a little time here.
Found something.
I did run into some POIs. Minutes. Not too bad.
at 10 minutes remaining.
There's something here.
So they did make a change, didn't they, to spawn rates after you finished the objectives. Can't quite remember what it was. I think it was to make it
You may proceed
less
to
of a penalty
extraction
to
when ready.
like do the primary objectives first before you show up the rest of the map. Maybe that's why it's relatively quiet. There we go.
Tagging map.
It's always a SEAF SAM site or a SEAF Artillery site. Or a radar station. The classic find the radar station right at the end. One thing I've noticed as well with the city maps, there's quite often like a good elevated position outside the city. It would be interesting to see how much sniping you could do, given that it's not too high rise. Maybe something for a co-op game.
Tactical asset near your position.
Too bothered about what goes in this. Interesting. Just called a tremor far from me. It was usually centered on the player, or where the player would be.
Get some! Get some!
Yeah. Feels good using ARs against these zombies.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Yeah, it's interesting now that we have all three races. Like assessing the balance of a weapon, you have a whole other tier structure for a different race to think about. Love the music and sound effects for these guys. Actually, a lot of the sound effects for guns have been changed as well. Guns and stratagems. These sound meteor.
For prosperity!
Gatling Barrage finally had its sound fixed. Some of the other guns that I make over. Dominator got one. Again, this is probably old news for most of you, since you guys have been playing the game more consistently than I have. Yeah, I've been having the most fun I've had in Helldivers in a while, so might be back to a more regular schedule. Let's see.
Dropping a pin.
I don't think I've used my thermite once. It is nice as an option against the harvesters.
Extraction is available.
I'm not quite up to date on the changes to, I think, as far as I remember, they changed how extracts work in terms of, I don't think you can spawn block anymore. But in any case, this extract is kind of in the middle of the map, so gotta get busy.
Extraction shuttle inbound. Deploying sentry.
best to blow up the forklift so it doesn't explode on the turret.
Deploying equipment package. ETA T-minus 2 minutes 30 seconds.
How'd you like to taste of freedom?
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
Get some!
Yeah, I've seen some people say they found Illuminates pretty hard. I think most of the people I've spoken to have found them easier than the other races. The biggest thing is just getting used to the tankiness of the Overseers and also like how to deal with Harvesters. It's getting busy. Heard me talk a shit about how Illuminates were easy. Not sure that's going to do anything. We'll see.
Sending down sentry.
It's a rapid reload.
Get some!
Liberating guard dog is so damn good. Even if it's just against the units, but it's a far cry from how it used to be.
T-minus 20 seconds.
So I wasn't the person then.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
A little busy.
Sentry.
I'm just grateful they don't seem to be as accurate as the automatons.
This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown.
That aid. Cutting it close. There we go. So yeah, they can get pretty tough. If
You have maintained our
you
way
let them
of
swarm you. Yeah, a lot of fun. So yeah, I've missed out on quite a few things since I've been away. The old DSS station and all that I missed out on, though I watched some clips. It seemed pretty funny. Curious when they're going to bring that back. Not too much has changed there. Still a very fun game, but just need just looking forward to high difficulty levels. It's fun playing solo, but it's most fun in co-op. Having it challenge even an experienced team, it's where the fun's at, I think. Nice. Look at that pitiful accuracy.